right, we are on the other side of the river today at Hambones. I just got done eating the hangover brunch, and my God, did it help. Thank God. Come out to Hambones. We're here live at riversedgepgh.com, powered by NJL Web Tech. Check them out at njlwebtech.com for all of your web servicing needs. You're here with Brian Crawford, the master of the Millville Shore, Pittsburgh's moral compass, and the winner of the Pittsburgh State of Podcasting panel held just this past Thursday up in Allentown. That's right, undisputed winner of the podcasting panel, Katie Dudas, Dutters of Scare House Pittsburgh, the great haunted house that's rated in the top 10 in Pennsylvania, in the United States, and of Awesomecast. She's a regular on Awesomecast. She challenged me the other night, Thursday night. She tried to bully me. She tried to intimidate me with zombies, but you can't top the king. It was a great panel. We had Dutters of Scare House. We had Michael Sorg of Awesomecast and Sorgatron Media. He was moderating the panel. Buzzy Torek and Professor Buzzkill of Epicast Network. They were there as well. And Jim Krenn, that's right, radio legend Jim Krenn, formerly of WDVE, now of Q92. He was there as well. And it was a fantastic event. Lots of great people, lots of interesting people who were fascinated in this new realm of media, the online podcasting. We're kind of on that bridge between podcasting and internet radio, but it was insane. And one of the things that I noticed on my way up to the panel was the tracks that were on the street. There were tracks almost like the old trolleys of yesterday, of the old streetcars of years ago. And they went all the way up the hill into Allentown, and they were in use. It was really fantastic. It was in use. They were there for the tea, and actually on our way there, James can confirm, we have a new person here with the River's Edge. James, why don't you walk in front of the camera and just kind of wave to everybody for those of you watching at home. James, he's here with us at the River's Edge. He's our intern now, so he's there managing the camera as I speak. But they had tracks going up into Allentown, and I thought, those people in Allentown are really, really lucky because they can literally walk outside, walk down the street, and get on a train and go almost anywhere they need to go. It was really fantastic. It's really a shortcoming of this city, the lack of rail, the lack of light rail that we have. For example, here at Hambones, if you wanted to come to Hambones, you could not take the T here. You can only take the T as far as downtown, and you would have to take a bus or walk the long, lonely walk down Pennsylvania Avenue and then on the Butler Street to make your way here to Hambones to get yourself a great omelet or hangover breakfast, as I did. Get yourself a good IPA. I had a Guinness earlier. Really great food here, really great music. But again, you can't take the T here. You gotta walk. And it just seems so third world of us. And actually, the Downtown Pittsburgh Partnership, they are working on pushing more rail, more than what we have now with Amtrak, to Harrisburg. They want to make access to Harrisburg much easier through train, and I support this. That's one thing. We spend so much money on everything. We waste money on so much crap. It would be nice. We're bailing out major corporations, spending money to have a house barber in Harrisburg. That's right, there is a barber in Harrisburg who only cuts the hair of House of Representative members. So we're paying for this crap, but we don't have any kind of a decent public transportation system. And to be honest, that is a crime. I'm Brian Crawford, your voice of reason in Three Rivers of Chaos, here live from Hambones on this wonderful Sunday afternoon. I'm very tired. I've been up since about 5 p.m. I work overnight, so I was here for the acoustic brunch, and it was definitely worth the sleep deprivation to be able to hear some phenomenal musicians. We actually have Morgan Arena here. She's here in studio, well, I guess studio here at Hambones. She's enjoying a good drink. We have, Jeremy Kaywood just left, so I don't know. I guess he didn't like what I was saying. He's out of here. He's gonna get a drink too. Oh, okay. I thought he was just like, oh man, this guy, what an asshole. I'm out of here. But we're here at Hambones, really great musicians, and we actually have more music today on River Talk, so if you stuck around, you're definitely in luck, because we have Drew Zimmerman of August Winters. He's over to my right. He's over at the production table with Tom. He's going to be performing in and out of our breaks. And we have Devin Moses of Devin Moses and the Shared. They're saved. Wow. Again, tired. He's going to be in. He's going to play a few songs. We're going to talk to him about the Layer Cake Festival, which is going to be in multiple locations all throughout Pittsburgh. So he's going to talk to us about that festival. And he's actually managed by Ziggy Sawdust, who puts together the Layer Cake Festival. So that's going to be an interesting time as well. I got to tell you, the pancakes here at Hambones are really, really good. I got the hangover breakfast, and it had a variety of things. You can get eggs, pancakes. They had toast, a bunch of different things, but the pancakes were really good, and I'm kind of a pancake snob because I live literally a couple-minute walk from Pamela's out in Millville, so I definitely know good pancakes, and they have good pancakes here. There was an old lady. Her name is Emma Morano. She's in Italy. She's the last remaining person on this planet who was born in the 1800s. She's the oldest person alive. And I believe she said, here I have the quote here, she said, "My word, I'm old as the hills." And she, in part, blames her long life, her longevity, on brandy. She blames brandy for her long life. And I hear this all the time. Every time you hear these stories about these old people who celebrate being the oldest person alive, which is kind of morbid in a way, because you're kind of celebrating someone else's death, because someone has to die for you to become the oldest. So it's kind of a weird thing to celebrate. But every time that they celebrate their ascension to the oldest person on Earth, they always comment on their consumption of alcohol. So, in other words, I'm telling you to come down to Hambones right now and drink up. Extend your life by at least a few minutes. There are studies actually that show that people who do drink tend to be happier, because it's true. James is over here laughing at me like I'm some sort of a clown. I'm serious. They say people who drink more actually are happier. They have better lives, and the reason that is the case is because they're open, they're looser. It's like kind of like right now I have a few beers in me, so I'm a little bit looser. That and the loppiness of being awake for it'll be 24 hours and a half an hour. A combination of the two has made me a little loose with my tongue. So it allows you to open up to people. It allows you to make friends. So come on down and check out the great beer that they have here at Hambones. Lots of good stuff on tap. Infrastructure. That to me is the one failing in this country, and in particular this Commonwealth. If you listen to my show, you know my feelings. You cross the border into Ohio, the roads widen, the speed limits raise, and the seas part because the highway system is so much better. We're finally getting there. I said last week that they are finally implementing signs to make different highways in Pennsylvania 70 miles per hour, and it's about time. Thank God. Thank God. It's definitely time to increase the speed. It's time to repair the roads. It's time to put in rail. I know that there's a cost associated with it, but the evidence is out there. The more money you put in infrastructure, the more people get to work. Imagine how many people are out in McKeesport without a vehicle, without any means to get to the city to get a job. So they're stuck. They're stuck there in McKeesport. The T should go. I should be able to take 1 foot off a plane in Coriopolis, put the next foot on the T, and take that T all the way to McKeesport to visit my family. We just need better transportation, better public transportation. So I'm praying that the Downtown Partnership is successful in their bid, in their attempt to increase rail traffic to Harrisburg, because that's what we need. At one point, they talked about actually putting a monorail system in from Greensburg to Pittsburgh. You'd be able to get to Pittsburgh in minutes from Greensburg. Right now, it takes, depending on traffic, it could take anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours to get to Pittsburgh. That would have cut down that traffic. It would have made things easier for commuters to get to the city, but unfortunately, no one in this city is worried about that. No one in the city thinks about that. It's all about the bike lobby and putting in more bike lanes throughout town. I'm Brian Crawford, King of the Allegheny, here at Hambones live. We're broadcasting it live. We will also be playing this show tomorrow at 6 a.m. if you missed any bits of it. And again, we have lots of good stuff with us today. We're going to bring Mike McMullen up next. He's going to be up next to talk about your political update for this week. So he's up next, but right now we're going to bring in Drew Zimmerman. He's going to be performing in and out of the breaks for us this afternoon. So Drew, I will leave it up to you. He's going to set up. We'll wait till he plugs in. You good? He is good. We're going to activate this mic. And Drew is here, right at the table with me. He's literally here as we speak. He drove all the way. Where did you drive from? You live in State College, but you drove from Timbuktu. Where did you drive from?
I drove from Lewistown, which is about another half hour east of State College.
So you were on the other side of State College, and you're making your way here to Pittsburgh just to perform to Hambones. And it's weird. Drew's kind of one of those exceptions. We usually only play local music. Well, I guess State College is local enough, but even if you weren't, you play in Pittsburgh practically every week. Is that right?
I try to.
You try to? Yeah, he plays in music. He plays in Pittsburgh. He puts together shows in Pittsburgh, and he's playing here at Hambones right now.
It's not like I'm listening to all this shit. The constant habits of lying to yourself about who you are and why you're here. And who's that waitress? She's never been here before. It's like I've swallowed my pride, choked on the lies, carrying the world all the time. I'm not self-absorbed, I'm just helpless kid in my mind. I spent a winter in August, last summer in December, lost my footing in Boston. My heart's in the southern Midwest. It's not about where I'm going, it's about how I got here. I do it again, are you listening? So what's the point? What am I missing? Am I wrong? Have I it read? I spend my life trying to figure it out. What's my purpose? Am I worth it? My life's on a tight line, walking on thin ice. Purpose I find has always been that I'm ready and willing, confused and abandoned I've been. I spent a winter in August, last summer in December, lost my footing in Boston. My heart's in the southern Midwest. It's not about where I'm going, it's about how I got here. I do it again, are you listening? I've got a mess, I've got answers, I found the truth, I found my last wish. I've got a mess, I've got answers, I found the truth, I found my last wish. I spent a winter in August, last summer in December, lost my footing in Boston. My heart's in the southern Midwest. It's not about where I'm going, it's about how I got here. I do it again, 'cause I'm August Winters.
All right, Drew is a prime example of what we're all